probably run out soon anyway. Kiku, thank you so much for coming. So this, you read the blurb about Brick by Brick?
Yeah.
Wicked.
No.
So essentially, it's a book looking at the legacy of the Stonewall riots 50 years ago, and it's the anniversary this year.
Yeah.
And speaking to the legends who started Pride in the UK, and looking at the legacy of radical queer activism now in London, but the ripple effects around the world, and of course you do a lot of work around international decriminalisation, and you've spoken at some of our events. So it's really looking at, for me, like platforming the voices who are bringing to life the radical legacy of like Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera 50 years ago, and what things look like now. And we're going to get illustrated pictures of people involved, so you'll get an illustrated picture of yourself. But yeah, thank you so much. So you've spoken and inspired at various QTOL events, particularly at Unfinished Business, LGBT Voice of the Revolution. So tell me, what does global queer liberation have to do with London?
London's a world city, but it has to do with every city, like every place in the world where people, they're not liberated, so to speak. So you have to continue that struggle to liberate them. And if you've got like all your rights in this country, then you should focus your efforts on like the rest of the world. So like Chechnya, like Bangladesh, all the places, in order to get the same rights that you have here.
And what's your current like activism and struggle? What's your kind of purpose?
My purpose,
your movement.
My purpose is like attending like demonstrations and trying to change people's opinions on rights, what rights people should have.
And what about I know you were involved in. Tell me, you were involved in Rupan?
Yeah, Rupan. Yes, I set it up.
Yeah.
So I set up Rupan Solidarity Network.
Yeah.
In order to highlight the plight of Bangladeshis in Bangladesh who don't have the rights, because Section 377 is still a thing there.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't tend to get arrested, but they can get arrested. So if somebody threatens your life, you can't go to the police and go, oh, look, somebody's threatening me because I'm gay, because being gay is illegal. So you get arrested.
Yeah.
So it was just to highlight that struggle, and the struggle that like Zulaz Manan, or Julaz Manan, it depends how you pronounce it, but he died after creating the first ever LGBT magazine.
Yeah.
And so I felt, after I went to the memorial for him, Trafalgar Square, I felt that we should do something instead of standing around doing nothing. We should do something in his memory.
Yeah. Exactly.
So at the moment, the Rupan Solidarity Network doesn't do anything. That's because the magazine takes over from where I left off, so to speak.
Yeah.
So the magazine is not up and running, but it does exist. It exists in America. So they keep up the internet thing. So it's that.
Amazing, thank you. And what does genuine queer solidarity look like and feel like for you? Because there's a lot of not effective stuff out there. So what is really powerful? What does actual genuine queer solidarity look and feel like to you?
It looks like there is things that are not powerful, But to be more powerful, you need to like lobby. So like lobbying would be a good point to do. What queer solidarity feels like when you gather people together and you highlight a plight, and people are just like solid together on that, and yeah.
Yes, amazing. And what tangible outcomes of queer freedom would you be happy to witness in your lifetime?
I'd like trans people to have rights, like fans. So I'd like trans rights in this country to be solid, like gay rights is. I'd like to see decriminalisation of homosexuality in the Commonwealth, so including Bangladesh. I'd just like to see more equality.
When you say like trans rights in this country to be at the same level as gay rights, what does that tangibly look and feel like? It's alright.
It looks like equality. It looks like, because at the moment, trans rights is like kind of like what gay rights was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want it to be on par with gay rights. I want it, or even further. I mean, on par would be good, but further. Yeah. What was the question?
I mean, what does that tangibly and legally, what does that look like in terms of trans rights being at the same level as gay rights in the UK?
Looks like the laws all being right. Like they had the trans consultation recently, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the laws being correct for all trans people.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you have like only trans people who are undergoing like transsexuality covered in the law against hate crime, I think.
Yeah.
So if everybody else was covered as well, that would be a good one.
Nice. Nice. Thank you. And what pisses you off about queer activism? It's like better or say what pisses you off.
Pisses me off. Nothing.
No.
I mean, occasionally you get some people that annoy you.
Yeah.
But I won't say anything pisses me off about it.
Yeah.
It's just trying to get that tangible outcome. Yeah.
So it's not brushed aside.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It can be.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I've got to stop it every 10.